Hola! In this class, I'm going to talk about the verb ir, and we'll talk about how to use it in a sentence so that you'll be prepared for the activity and hopefully to be able to use it in real life. So, we have the verb ir, which we know means in English to go. Now, how do we say I go, you go, she goes, my sister goes, my family goes, we go, all of that? We need to conjugate the verb ir, because ir on its own just means to go. It doesn't say who is actually going. So, I go, yo voy. You go, tú vas. Unless it is formal, then it would be usted va. This is the informal tú vas, formal usted va. She goes, ella va. He goes, él va. We go, nosotros vamos. And they go, if they're a group of only girls, we can say ellas van. They go, if it's a group of only boys or mixed boys and girls, we say ellos van. And then you all go, ustedes van. Okay, so there are all the conjugations. Hopefully you've already taken notes on this, but this is a quick review as well. If you're writing a sentence with ir, you have the option to not include this part here, because we can tell from the conjugation, with the exception of a few of them, what the subject is. So if I say boy, I know that it's yo boy, because boy is the conjugation for yo, and it's not the conjugation for any other form, so I can just say voy. That means I go. Vas also. These three, most of the time, native speakers will include the subject, because va is the same conjugation for all three of these different subjects. Same with these over here. Van, you can see, is the same for all of these three subjects, so usually you would include that. However, with nosotros, vamos is the only conjugation with nosotros, so you can just say vamos. Okay, so let's see. In our vocabulary for this chapter, on page 207 in your textbook, you can see that we have lots of different places in our vocabulary. We have banco, the bank, café, the cafe, hospital, hospital, museo, museum, el parque, the park. So let's do an example. Let's say, let's use la tienda. La tienda is just the store. It usually refers to stores that, anything but food. You can say la tienda, a little store. If it sells food, you would say mercado, market. So la tienda, let's say I go to the store. Yo, you can leave that, or you can omit that if you want, or you can put it in. Yo voy a la tienda. I go to the store. Using ir is fairly easy because it translates word for word, which is actually rare. When you're learning Spanish, you'll see that that's pretty rare. But yo voy a la tienda. Let's do another one. Here's where I want to go. La heladería. That is, helado means ice cream. Helado is ice cream. So heladería is ice cream store. So since I want to go to the ice cream store, let's say la profesora va. La profesora, you're going to conjugate the same as if it were ella, right? La profesora va a la heladería. This is the special word, to the, a la heladería. Okay, both of those examples were locations that happen to be feminine words. So we're going to talk about when it's a masculine singular word, like el parque. El parque. This one's easy to know what it means because it looks like the English word, park. El parque. Let's say they, mixed group of girls and boys, go to the park. So ellos van a el parque. Now there's an error in this. I wanted to write it incorrectly so that you could see what's wrong. Anytime you have the word a followed by el, you have to combine them because it's hard to pronounce a el. And when a native speaker pronounces it, it goes together al. So the grammar of Spanish evolved in such a way that they decided, well, they probably didn't decide, it just happened naturally, that a and el can't be. So instead we have this new word al. It's kind of like a contraction in English. When we say instead of do not, we say don't. A followed by el is al. So you will never say a followed by el. You'll never say it and you'll never see it. It'll always convert to al. Ellos van al parque. Let's look at one more like that. Let's see. El restaurante. El restaurante. Let's say in a very magical world, our entire class was able to go to a Spanish-speaking restaurant and practice food vocabulary. And let's say we go to the restaurant. So nosotros, of course this is optional, we could just say vamos. Vamos al restaurante. And remember when we were going to a place that was a feminine word, we would say a la tienda, right? But when it's masculine, al restaurante. Restaurante is a masculine word. Tienda is singular, so you don't have a contraction when it's feminine. Sorry, tienda is feminine, restaurante is masculine. When the word is feminine, we use la instead of el, and a la does not form a contraction. When the word is masculine, we use el restaurante, and a el does make a contraction, al. Hopefully that helps a little bit for your assignment. Everyone's doing very well with Spanish in the last week or two. I've seen definitely an improvement in participation and in grades as well. So please keep it up and let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. I should say buena suerte.